Thank you, Sayum, for coming on this podcast. We are really glad to have you on board, and we've been following up with you for a long time now, and finally very excited to have you on board and talk to you through your journey of how you came to start Hype Studio and what great stuff you're building and have been building in the past. I know you've been up to some good things, and you've worked in really good roles in the past as well. And I think you started your journey from NIFT, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And then you
First
went
of all,
on to
thank you so much, Osama, for inviting me. Sorry, I interrupted you.
worries.
Thank you so much for inviting me. And I'm
My
so
pleasure.
sorry that we have been rescheduling this for a while, and finally we got the 2 hours. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. So you started from NIFT and then you went on to MDA, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So how
Primarily,
did you?
Osama, I am a musician. I would like to tell you, I'm a musician. I'm a classically trained vocalist from Prayag
Oh,
Singing
nice.
Samiti, Allahabad. And post that, I play the guitar. I'm a metal guitar player. In 2014, I decided that I want to be a guitar player. But the kind of music that I'm in, that is not like not a lot of money is being made while making that music in our country.
Yeah.
Because in our country, primarily music is consumed through Bollywood. और
Yeah.
उसमें भी जो फॉर्म ऑफ म्यूजिक चल रहा है यहाँ पे लोगों को थोड़ा नाचना है. The kind of music that I that is very like Scandinavian heavy metal. Is like if you heard bands like Iron Maiden, Metallica, Children of Bodom. So I make that kind of music. So it made more sense post NIF to sort of I had access to a certain lifestyle provided by my parents. So just to sort of have a backup, I did my MBA from a good business school to sort of have a minimum threshold of employment. And I was able to make the highest placement across both my alma maters of higher education. So I was lucky that way. I still am working on my music. And the primary motivation behind starting my own company, Hype, was so that I get time to work on my music. Like my last role was as a growth manager in Swiggy. So during that time, I realized as soon as your salary sort of crosses a lakh per month in India, the kind of workload that you have and the time commitment which is needed, that robs you of all the energy. So you think कि यार मैं ये अपना personal काम weekend पे करूंगा, लेकिन weekend पे आप बस week से recover करते हो. आपके पास जान नहीं बचती कुछ काम करने के लिए. तो COVID में we are a COVID baby. Started Hype during COVID. So COVID में Swiggy sort of it is serendipity, whatever. Like they closed the entire department and they laid everyone off. Like we all got 3 months severance. So I had money. My first job also, I was being paid a lot of money. I saved around 20 lakhs in my first job post MDI. So lucky in that way. So during that time, my friend from NIFT, Karan, he has been doing this since he was running a marketing consultancy before that. He only got in touch. He was like, यार मैंने ये गूगल स्वीट पे ले लिया है मेल आईडी और डोमेन ले लिया है, बस अब हम अपना शुरू कर देते हैं. बस ऐसे वी स्टार्टेड एंड वी यूज्ड टू अर्न ओनली 40,000 अ मंथ व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड. 20,000 मैं लेता था, 20,000 वो लेता था. लेकिन हमने लिंक्डइन का पेज बनाया अपना. हम लोग को एक पास कंट्री हेड IIM लखनऊ के पास आउट की इंक्वायरी आ गई एक हेल्थ केयर ब्रांड के लिए. तो इसमें ये नहीं कि हम लोगों ने बहुत कुछ उखाड़ा, कोई यहाँ पे कुछ कर ही नहीं रहा था. तो इस कारण जिन लोगों को काम चाहिए था तो ऐसे हुआ. And finding the first 10 clients was brutal. It was very brutal. Like the problem is when you start out, like we started out by selling services. Like when you who knows you? You are a fucking nobody. No one knows you. And plus you need to show a previous body of work, relevant practical work to inspire confidence in people. So primarily people, if you don't have that, like many people have their Behance profile, their Dribble profile, especially people working in the design community, most of them are exploration projects. Like you are a designer, you're a budding designer, you interpreted Apple or a Bose in a certain way and created a project. You didn't actually work with Apple or Bose. So anyone who sort of gives you work, basis that work, is taking a chance on you. So 100%. The factors which determine, which qualify you is your prior education, first of all. So in that case, in our case, it worked. We went to the top institutions of the country. My partner as well is an alumni of NIFT New Delhi. And post that, whenever you sort of talk to a person, you need to inspire confidence. As simple as that. They should leave the conversation feeling that this is the real world. They are real money is in place. they are going to give you money and they are going to invest their own precious time. So, and plus, if you want to continue a working relationship, like the first stage, you inspired confidence, then your work needs to meet that level. Like initially, we are having a conversation. You said, Sanyam, I will do this for you. And when you start working, it needs to be in congruence to the expectation you set out when we first had a conversation. If it's not meeting, then you are in trouble. Then you'll be like, you overpromise. You're not able to deliver as such. मैं आप कह रहे हो आप अच्छे बॉलर हो और आपको इस ओवर में 2 विकेट लेने हैं तो आपको लेने हैं. कोई ये नहीं कि अरे यार नहीं फिर तो लेने हैं. ये नहीं होता.
Exactly. That's the biggest difference between a job and a business, I feel.
This is where shit gets real. कि भाई ये नहीं है कि और फिर अगला क्लाइंट भी आपको खुद ही खोजना है. जब आप अगर काम अच्छा करोगे वो खुश होगा, वो आपको खुद रेफर करेगा. तो every work that you do is a stepping stone for your next project. And if you shit the bed, you have shat them. तब कुछ नहीं होना. तब फिर उससे आप बोल दो वो काम तो वो उल्टा गाली आपको देगा, पैसे भी नहीं मिलेंगे और 10 लोगों को और बोलेगा इनसे मत करवाना. This many people don't get. So you need to put yourself out there and you need to be confident enough and be open to feedback as well. Don't think that you are like a Cristiano Ronaldo on the first day. Please, you need to work your way up there. आपको उनसे फीडबैक लेना पड़ेगा, उनसे समझना पड़ेगा. और इसमें एक और चीज है, the aspect of expectation management. Many people don't get that. Many a times the work that you're doing, like suppose I'm a programmer, you want a software built but you don't understand programming. I need to dumb down things and set expectations in such a manner so that you are able to make sense of my work. Because there is a lot of information asymmetry. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like if you are 100%. A professional tennis player and there is a sponsor like Nike is paying you some shitload of money, so because you're a prominent tennis player and people follow you, so they see the logo, but they don't know that level of tennis, right? They don't know the training that goes behind it. They are not sensitized to that level of domain knowledge. So you need to portray or talk in such a language that they understand. So that information asymmetry needs to be bridged. There needs to be a common bridge and link where both the parties understand each other when they are entering a business relationship. Like 100%. In design, the primary problem that we face is design का outcome ये होता है ना, डिजाइन आपने प्रेजेंट किया, दूसरे का यार मुझे मजा ही नहीं आया, अब इससे मैं क्या फीडबैक लूं, ये तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. सो इट इज माय जॉब टू टीज आउट द रीजन फ्रॉम दैट. आपको अगर अच्छा नहीं लगा, व्हाट आर द रीजन, so that I get some actionable feedback. You didn't like the color, you didn't like the vibe. Okay, what about the vibe? Is it too serious? Is it too casual? So it is your job, it is our job to sort of interpret the negative feedback in a way which is actionable for us, so that in the 100%. Next iteration we to meet their expectations. And plus, agree. Towards the end of the project, they need to, like, if there is a rating on a scale of 0 to 10, they need to feel at least a 7. If it's not a 7, I'm sorry you failed. Regardless of your skill, you can be very skilled at what you do. If you're not able to communicate, if you're not able to empathize and meet their goal, like they are visualizing something in their mind, we can't step into their mind to sort of understand what they're visualizing. We need to come very close to that. Or if you're doing something different, you need to make it very clear and change their perspective first. Like, this is what you should be thinking, how the output will look like, the visual outlook, and this is what we have delivered. So this dissonance between what they have in mind and what comes out, ये जितना कम होगा उतना आप ज्यादा कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन दे पाओगे. और ये चीज कहीं ये पढ़ाई ये आपको करके ही आएगी. इसमें ये नहीं है कि आपने पढ़ लिया, आपके 9 GPA थे तो ये चीज हो जाएगी. नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. ये दिस हैंड्स ऑन अप्रोच ये बहुत कम है हमारे देश में. ऐसा नहीं, टेनिस की किताब पढ़ के आप टेनिस खेलना नहीं सीखते हो. टेनिस खेलना आपको कोर्ट पे उतरना, और जब आप टूर्नामेंट में पार्ट लोगे तभी खेल के आपको समझ में आएगा कि भाई ये मैंने खेला. हाँ, ये नहीं, ऑन कोर्ट अलग चीज है भाई. क्राउड भी चिल्ला रही है, प्रेशर है, वो अलग है. प्रैक्टिस में कह रहे हो
you realize in the court and in the tournament कि मतलब आप कितने पानी में हो.
नहीं करेक्ट नहीं, आप वहाँ पे हो सकता है वहाँ पे आप सब जीत जाओ, लेकिन आप प्रैक्टिस में बहुत अच्छे थे, इसका मतलब आप ये नहीं कह सकते 100% मैं मैच भी जीत जाऊंगा, ऐसा नहीं है। हो सकता है मैच जीतो प्रोबेबिलिटी, हाँ, बट वो आपको मैदान में उतर के ही समझ में आएगा। आपको लग रहा है बहुत अच्छे हो, ठीक है, दैट इज सेल्फ ओपिनियन, दैट कैन बी अदर पीपल्स ओपिनियन एज वेल, वेयर अदर पीपल से यू आर गुड, दैट इज व्हेन यू आर गुड।
100%, yeah. इससे मुझे क्या याद आई चीज, because I'm also into marketing agency, right? I also run a marketing agency. So I usually face this with, I wouldn't call it a challenge. I just face this incident scenario with most of my prospects when we talk for a project. So they want a guarantee,
हाँ,
for
यस,
marketing.
गारंटी।
So, but what I've noticed is that people who guarantee results in marketing, not inputs but outputs, like guarantee ये तो हो गई, usually
नहीं
not
नहीं,
able to deliver.
गारंटी किस चीज का है? आप टॉप फंड मैनेजर को दो, वो कहते हैं मैं तुम्हें गारंटी इतना रिटर्न, ऐसा होता ही नहीं, ये किसने बोल दिया? देयर आर लॉट ऑफ एक्सचेंज।
Exactly. So
हाँ,
I notice on the contrary that people who are very good at marketing, they don't guarantee output, they guarantee input. They say,
yes,
we'll do this quality of work, we'll give this quality of work, and we'll try our best to make it like kind of the best output from these results. But people who often
and
say that
everything will be done in a strategic way. Like strategic designers,
exactly,
you need to give a rationale as well. Like whatever creative
exactly,
decision you are taking, there needs to be a rationale. And
exactly,
plus, a lot of problems I've seen, many people get tunnel vision. They get so obsessed
yeah,
while working creatively is, आप उस समय अपने ब्रांड पे इतना फोकस करो, कस्टमर जो आपके ब्रांड से इंटरेक्ट करेगा वो इतना आधे घंटे 1 घंटे बैठ के नहीं सोच रहा है, वो बस एक
exactly,
कर्सरी प्लान देखेगा, सबनिमली सबकॉन्शियस लेवल पे परसीव करेगा और डिसीजन लेगा। तो आप
right,
उस माइंडसेट, वो जो भी बन रहा है कस्टमर के लिए बन रहा है, आपके लिए, आपके पार्टनर, आपकी गर्लफ्रेंड या बीवी को पसंद आ रहा है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं आपके कस्टमर को भी पसंद
exactly.
है।
I
ये
say
भी
the
एक issue,
same thing. I say the very same thing.
this is a
You
big
don't
issue.
have to, you should not build your brand according to what you like, because your perception of reality is your own perception. That is not the masses' perception. You should see what other people are doing. You should study the competition and understand what is
उससे ये
working
नहीं
for
आना
them.
है। आपको एक गाड़ी,
Exactly.
आप एक डायरेक्टर, आपकी मूवी बनाई, आपको बहुत अच्छी लगी, ठीक, आपके दोस्तों को बहुत अच्छी लगी, आपने जब रिलीज हुई कोई नहीं आया देखने, किसी को नहीं अच्छी लगी, तो उससे क्या हुआ? वो तो बहुत अच्छी लगी, जनता
Exactly.
को अच्छा लगेगा। अगर जनता के लिए बन रहा है, आपके लिए बन
Exactly.
रहा है तो वो ठीक, जनता के लिए बन रहा है
Exactly.
तो आप जनता को क्या पसंद है आपको वो दिखाना पड़ेगा।
Exactly.
आपके दोस्तों, भाई मूवी बहुत बढ़िया, कोई बॉक्स ऑफिस पे वो गई डब्बा, तो उससे कुछ हुआ नहीं। आपको जनता आपका फीडबैक देगी आप कितने अच्छे हो। आपने गाना बनाया, मैंने गाना बनाया,
Right.
किसी ने नहीं सुना, इसका मतलब
Right.
गाना अच्छा नहीं था। तो उसमें ये
Right.
पहलू नहीं, बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स है, मेरे पास इतनी स्किल है, मैंने कि नहीं, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उससे कोई फर्क
Exactly.
नहीं पड़ता। आपको
जो
अपना
दिखता है वो
रिपोर्ट
दिखता
कार्ड,
है.
हाँ हाँ, नहीं, आपको रिपोर्ट कार्ड पब्लिक देगी, आप
Right.
खुद अपना रिपोर्ट कार्ड मत ले लो,
Right.
ये लोग गलती करते हैं।
But मुझे एक चीज पूछनी है आपसे, सही है? So what made you in, like, I understand that you have a music background and you were very interested in building a career in music, but what led you to design? What led you to NIFT, and why NIFT and not NID?
And that's a good question. So I had given SAT. So during that time I was a patient of clinical depression as well since 2009 to 2014. In 2011 I did my 12th grade. So I had given SAT as well, Scholastic Aptitude Test for admission to undergraduate programs in United States. I had a good enough score I was getting Purdue. During that time I had given, my mother sort of, she took this a good decision. I had given all the examinations. I had given law entrance, I have given NIFT entrance as well, I had given engineering entrance, every examination that was there. So in that I got a good rank in NIFT, and plus primarily my decision at that time revolved around going to the best institution. That's it, across any domain. I wasn't very fixated at something that, yes, I need to do this only, that. So out of all the options that I had during that time, NIFT New Delhi was the best college in its respective domain. So that is how NIFT happened. It was like, in hindsight, it makes sense. But at that time, it was just a decision that I took based on, like, jahan bhi jao, sabse achhi jagah jao. Bas that's it.
Right. So I also tried in my school days, like in 11th, I think, I also tried putting like my hand at NIFT and NID coaching hoti hai na. I just wanted to understand how the entrance process works. So मैं उनके एक trial class ले गया था. They made me like sketch a couple of objects and like understand some few concepts के मतलब shadow के बारे में बहुत बात करी थी उन्होंने, how shadow works of an object,
Okay.
how important shadow is. That is only the only class I ever took in JK somewhere.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but मैंने pursue नहीं किया उसको, but it gave me a lot of idea. I did not even know how to think this deeply about a design of a 3D object
Correct.
in a real world.
Like there are so many things हो समा आप किसी भी चीज में अगर डेप्थ में जाने लगोगे तो काफी like a lot of things
Yeah.
get revealed as simple as that. आप इसमें जैसे like you can go deep dive into how this phone was made and
Right.
then like आप उसमें घुस के जाओ तो आप एकदम there are levels. आप लेवल 10 पे चले जाओ तो आपको मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का नाम भी पता होगा, उसकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की हायरार्की भी पता होगी, कितना उनका थ्रूपुट क्या सब है, सप्लाई चेन आपको सब पता होगा. तो वो तो लेवल आप जिस भी आप डोमेन में जाओ तो आप
Right.
एकदम उसमें आते जाओगे तो आपको स्पेशलाइजेशन और डोमेन एक्सपर्टीज एज सच वही होती है जो कई लोग सरफेस नॉलेज नहीं होता है वो आपको एक डीप डाइव माननी पड़ेगी किसी एक चीज में. लेकिन हाँ फिर आप एक चीज फील्ड डिसाइड कर लो जो यहाँ पे मिसिंग है. प्राइमरली एम ऑफ फॉर्मल एजुकेशन इज कि आप सब चीजों से अलग अलग एक्सपोज होकर अपना पैशन और इंटरेस्ट जो फिर उसमें आप एकदम डीप डाइव मारो. लेकिन वो थोड़ा कम दिख रहा है मुझे देश में होता है वो, लेकिन हाँ एम वही है होना चाहिए.
देश तो मतलब I feel like Indians have the logic कि if that work for him, it will work for me.
हाँ यस हाँ वन साइज फिट ऑल. हाँ
Exactly. So we don't understand what will fit for us, what is right for us, what is suitable for us, and what will be best choice for us. Because the right choice isn't always the best choice. The best choice might be entirely different. So
plus there's a lot of social pressure as well. Like people don't want to
that's
take
exactly.
different route की लोग क्या
लोग
सोचेंगे
क्या
क्या
कहेंगे
कहेंगे.
and everything. So I don't
Being
know if
a
you know this.
non-conformist is
Exactly.
एकदम looked down upon.
Exactly. I don't know if you know this about me, but I didn't go to any college. I didn't pursue any higher education. I am a high school dropout, and because
that
it
is
didn't
fine.
suit my life, and I started working. I've been working since I was 14 years old, but I started working professional jobs in a market research organization after my 12th when I failed my maths exam and I did not care to repeat it because it एक बार इतने मुश्किल से दिया दोबारा क्यों मैं सफर करूंगा.
हाँ ठीक है ठीक है.
And then I started working because I needed money for my life. I was the breadwinner of my family since then. So and that has worked beautifully for me. And I truly feel कि जिसके जो नसीब में होता है उसको मिलता है. जरिया बदल जाता है, means बदल जाते हैं, everything changes, but you get what you deserve in your fate, and you just have to keep working towards it. That is the only thing that makes a difference. अगर आप बैठ जाओ सोच के कि यार मैं ये कर, and if you do the wrong thing, that also affects you. अगर आप गलत चीज में गलत जगह पर ट्राई कर रहे हैं, आप एक डोर के सामने जो खुल नहीं रखे हो, आप उसके सामने बैठ के रो रहे हैं कि ये दरवाजा क्यों नहीं खुल रहा है, जबकि 70 दरवाजे खुले हैं आपके आसपास. आप उन पे जाके नॉक भी नहीं कर रहे हैं, खोलना तो दूर की बात है. तो I think that is what makes all the difference. And but yeah, just to add on to your point, what I want to understand next would be कि अब आपने निफ्ट किया, आपने बोला निफ्ट में आपकी हाईएस्ट प्लेसमेंट भी लगती थी. Where was that?
Technopack. This is this company by the name of Technopack Consultancy. Though I didn't join, I didn't take that offer. It's run by this guy Arvind Singhal. So they are the project. I would have been a consultant in which जो production units होती हैं apparel, उसमें like you go and sort of raise their productivity. That is how a project looks like.
Okay.
That's it.
But why
I didn't think that. Because I just gave that entrance कि हाँ अपने आप को चेक करने के लिए और ज्वाइन नहीं करना था. बिकॉज कैट जो मैंने दिया था 2015 वाला ही दिया था. तो आई एम एन 11-15 ग्रेजुएट नेफ्ट. तो जून में खत्म हुआ था, नवंबर में कैट होता है. आई वाज लाइक अब मुझे पढ़ के मुझे कैट देना है, बस मैं कितने पानी में हूँ ये चेक करने के लिए मैंने देख लिया था. बस दैट्स इट. ज्वाइन नहीं करना.
Did your MBA right afterwards, right after NIFT?
Yes. तो आई 11-15 नेफ्ट 16-18 MDI. तो 2015 नवंबर वाला मैंने कैट दिया था, उसका रिजल्ट जैन में आया, फिर इंटरव्यूज मार्च तक निपटे थे. तो कोर्स शुरू हुआ था मई. तो मैं की 16-18 एक साल का गैप है. लेकिन हाँ वही मतलब कि 4 महीने टेक्निकली, जो 4 महीने का मैंने वही कैट के एग्जाम के लिए ये था.
So आपको क्या लगता है ऐसा क्या did MBA actually help you? Do you think MBA is necessary?
Yes. Oh my God. Going to a good business school, the access to alumni network that you have, and the kind of like I was being paid $80,000 USD in my first job. That is a big thing. मैं कि उससे पहले मैंने कभी नौकरी नहीं करी थी.
Right.
तो ये बड़ी चीज है कि कोई मैंने थोड़ी ना, वो तो कॉलेज के नाम पे आए लोग, उन्होंने हायर किया गया कि एमडीआई है, डन का इंस्टीट्यूट है, तो लो आए, उसमें कोई आपने कुछ उखाड़ा नहीं, आप बस अच्छे कॉलेज गए. माय कॉलीग्स, like in my first job, rocket scientist from ISRO and all. So ये सारे जो top institutes हैं उन्होंने college लिए थे. So yes, getting a good formal education does work. Like many people try to shit on it. That is fine. There are other routes also which result in success. But going to a good institution of higher education is very, very helpful. Like people who have gone to that institution and who now occupy higher places in the society, they are ready to give you 5 minutes of their time. That's what it does. वो आपको 5 मिनट के लिए entertain कर लेगा क्योंकि आप भी उसी कॉलेज गए थे. That's it.
Right.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा फर्क है. नहीं तो आपको क्यों पूछेगा वो, क्यों मौका, क्यों वो आपको अपने 5 मिनट भी देगा, क्यों दूं यार मैं तुम्हें. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी चीज मुझे एमडीआई के एलुमनाई ने बहुत काम दिया है जब मैंने अपना काम शुरू किया.
राइट.
मैं 6 सालों के साथ काम कर चुका हूँ, तो बस उन्होंने इसलिए दिया क्योंकि वो भी उसी कॉलेज के थे एंड दे ट्रस्ट यू. और ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है. ये मेनी पीपल डोंट, दिस इज द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज दैट यू हैव. Like a 26-year-old, he's being entertained by a C-suite executive only because they both share an alma mater. That's it, nothing else. So it does work. So, like initially, while I was pursuing my education, I also used to think, यार ये सब क्या बकवास है, खुद ही कर लेंगे जो करना है. लेकिन it just catalyzes. जो चीज 5-6 साल लेती वो बस जल्दी कर देता है. और कुछ नहीं. That's it.
I completely agree with that fact. The network is a big advantage. I completely agree.
Social circle.
Yeah, social.
The first degree of connections is very important. Sorry.
But on that subject, do you feel that the network could be replicated without going to the college as well? Like you can classify good people. You could there could be a system where we filter good people who are intellectually at the same place or similar place as you would be, and we could create a network where you don't have to spend 2 years of your life there. You don't have to spend 1 or 2 million rupees there to get into that network. But you can also benefit from that. So if you had that option of a network, would you still consider an MBA if you would get that network without an MBA?
No. Now at that age, maybe yes. I used to think that only what you are thinking, Osama. But नहीं, उसके बाद मैंने, it does matter. It does matter. If you want to be elevated to a C-suite executive position in a public listed entity, you need to have an MBA from a top school. As simple as that. Because the shareholders want to see that. वो आपको personally नहीं जानते. Are you getting that?
Yeah, I get that.
For informal approach ठीक है, बाद में आ गया वो, लेकिन इसकी भी एक वैल्यू है. ऐसा नहीं आप जैसे ही बहुत अच्छा सर्जन है, नहीं आप बहुत अच्छा एक सर्जन है, ठीक, वो मेडिकल स्कूल नहीं गया, उसने एटेंट ट्राई मार के कैडेवर्स पे सीखा. आपके घर में किसी की क्रिटिकल सर्जरी होनी है, क्या आप उसको दोगे? इतना
गुड एनालॉजी.
हाँ, तो ये एक चीज नहीं, मेनी पीपल डोंट गेट दिस. वो नहीं, लेकिन इसकी वैल्यू है, ये वैल्यू है. ये मैंने भी बाद में समझा. मैं भी उस समय ये कि यार ये there is a value. There is a value to it. And that system is built that way. What education does, I'll tell you. हम 2 लोग मिले, हम एक दूसरे को नहीं जानते. आप 30 साल के हो, मैं 35 साल का हूँ सपोज. तो जो वो पर्चा, जो डिग्री है, उससे बस ये हो जाता है कि हाँ इसको शायद इस फील्ड के बारे में कुछ मालूम है. अब बाकी तो 1 घंटा बैठ के आपको इंटरव्यू थोड़ी ना लेगा. तो it just serves that, and it is important. That is important. Like you can live and lead a good life without it, but if you have it, it just makes things easier. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, it makes things easier, no doubt. But I'm just thinking from the perspective where masses like you, I think, come from a privileged background, so you did not have to think twice before going into a good college, a top college in the country, right? Even across the globe.
Yes.
I'm talking from the perspective of masses where people die to get into these institutes. I'm like,
मास वही है उसामा. इंडिया में टॉप स्कूल में वही लड़का आ रहा है. इंडिया में कोई बहुत अमीर घर का है, बहुत एस्टैब्लिश फैमिली का, बहुत कम सी जनता है जो, क्योंकि इंडियन कंपटीशन इज ब्रूटल. 2 लाख लोगों ने कैट दिया, तो उसमें कुछ ही लोग, कितने हैं, 200-400 सीट, 10 कॉलेज, कितने 4000 सीट, 4000 लोग ही 2 लाख लोगों में जा रहे हैं. तो यहाँ का कंपटीशन बहुत ब्रूटल है.
एग्जैक्टली.
तो जो प्रिविलेज फैमिलीज हैं, ओके, आई हैड एन ऑप्शन. तो वही सिमिलर कि आई कम फ्रॉम अ वेफर थिन मार्जिन, प्रिविलेज इनफ टू सॉर्ट ऑफ हैव ऑल एक्सेस, बट नॉट टू प्रिविलेज की कुछ ना करो तब भी कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. जो बाकी और सेक्शन वो इंडिया में पढ़ता भी नहीं है, वो बाहर चला जाता है. यहाँ क्यों पढ़े? यहाँ पर वही नहीं है. मारो, आराम से अच्छी जगह पढ़ के आओ, फिर फैमिली बिजनेस ज्वाइन करो, जो भी करो। यहाँ वाले तो जनता वही है जिसके लिए वो फीस बहुत है। व्हेन आई डिड माय एमबीए 17 लाख फीस थी 2 साल की। 17 लाख एक आम भारतीय के लिए बहुत बड़ा अमाउंट है, बहुत ज्यादा,
बहुत बड़ा,
कोई वो छोटा अमाउंट। 80-90%
बहुत बड़ा।
लोग लोन दिए करते हैं यहाँ पे।
हाँ,
अब मेरा
exactly.
कॉलीग था जो नाम है, मेरी फर्स्ट जॉब व्हेन आई वाज वर्किंग इन नाइजीरिया, ही वाज एन आईआईटी बॉम्बे ग्रेजुएट। उसने वहां पे 3-4 साल काम किया, फिर ही वेंट टू डू हिज एमबीए फ्रॉम केलॉग्स। उसको कुछ 1.5 करोड़ का खर्चा वो पूरा हुआ, तो उसने चलो ये हैड अ वेरी हाई पेइंग जॉब, उसने वो सेव करके उसको वहां पे स्कॉलरशिप एंड ऑल यू कर ली। एक आम भारत के नागरिक के लिए 1.5 करोड़ दे पाना सब
It's out of the question है ना।
बड़ी
मतलब मैं तो ये बोलूंगा कि people should not give it, like I would, मतलब मैं तो
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो फिर लाइबिलिटी है।
exactly,
फिर
you
तुम
should be
5-6
asset.
साल तक काम नहीं करोगे, बस वो लाइबिलिटी। हाँ
If I have 1.5 crore to spend on my education, but I can't spending capacity is not equal to affordability. If I can't afford it,
correct,
but I can spend it, so I should not do it. I should rather do something
correct, correct,
else
correct.
that would give me much better returns. आज से 5-6 साल पहले अगर मैं मतलब अगर मेरे पास 1.5 करोड़ रुपए होते एक इंस्टीट्यूशन के, और 5-6 साल पहले मुझे करना होता, तो मैं गोल्ड, अगर उतने का गोल्ड लेके डालता, आज के टाइम पे डबल ट्रिपल मेरी वैल्यू हो जाती उस अमाउंट की।
करेक्ट करेक्ट, आप
और
टाटा
उसके
मोटर्स डाल देते तो और
एग्जैक्टली तो उसके साथ साथ मैं कमा भी सकता था, दैट वुड बी कंप्लीटली लाइक सेव। और उसके साथ ऊपर से मैं सरप्लस कमा भी सकता था। कुछ तो कमाता, चाहे 3 लाख रुपए पर एनम कमा रहा होता, लेकिन कुछ तो सरप्लस ही हो रहा होता, मेरी जेब से जा नहीं रहा होता। That is the, और एक तो हमारे दिमाग में एक बहुत, आई थिंक एज इंडियंस ये होता है कि बिजनेस खुल रहा है पहले साल से करोड़पति बन जाना चाहिए।
नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे नहीं, ऐसा नहीं।
एग्जैक्टली नहीं होता।
40,000 कमा रहा था मैं, कहता हूँ अब ठीक है, महीने का 10 लाख होता है, 40,000
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
2 महीने की 6 लाख नहीं बनने।
Exactly. Oh, I give that example all the time.
हाँ,
I give that exact example कि अगर जैसे I know कि करोड़पति कैसे बनना है। अब जैसे मैं आपको बोल दूं, एब्स 50 घंटे में बन सकते हैं, बट वो 50 घंटे 3 दिन में नहीं कवर होंगे, 72 घंटे के अंदर नहीं कवर होंगे, वो 50 घंटे आपके 50-60 दिन में कवर होंगे। So you will have to go through that process to get that like set of abs. You can't get it without the putting in the work at all. So that's the same thing with becoming a crorepati. You can become a crorepati. It's very straightforward how to become a crorepati. But are you willing to put that work in? Are you willing to survive on peanuts first?
Extended transformation journeys take time. Like on an average, for any skill, if you want to reach a really high level, it takes 7 years at least. In India, primarily, socially, मास में ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जर्नी एक ही है, क्या? एजुकेशन, हायर एजुकेशन। तो यू आर सब्जेक्टेड टू हाउ मेनी, क्या 16 years 12 years ऑफ फॉर्मल एजुकेशन, देन यू गो फॉर हायर स्टडीज एंड ऑल। ऐसे अगर आपको प्रोफेशनल एथलीट बनना है, यू नीड टू स्टार्ट अर्ली। तो जो भी आपको अगर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जर्नी लेनी है, उसमें आपको 7 से 8 साल लगेगा मिनिमम। तो ये पीपल नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड। सो इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस, it's a skill, you need to learn it. It's not that day one. But if you're not born in a business family or not exposed to that environment since the start, and then you need to create and learn it. That's so many people sort of don't get it. और यहाँ पे पहले आप बस अच्छे कॉलेज चले गए, इसका मतलब ये नहीं आप धंधा बहुत अच्छा कर लोगे। ये लोगों को पता नहीं।
I've seen so many people fail. My friend was working in a startup. In cyber, they had the office in Cyber Hub, and everything very lavish, very well funded startup in education market, and it was run by IIM Ahmedabad ke alumni. So where it failed, the company went under. Because your degrees, your qualifications do not control the market. It's the market that corrects you. You don't correct the market. Correct. You can disrupt the market at most, but disruption is also a peak. It's not constant.
It is an indicator. A college degree is an indicator that you were consistent and you were academically oriented. Exactly. That's it. Your real world success is different. The traits which allowed you to be successful in that success funnel, which made you an academic performer, the traits can be transferred and put you in a place to enhance your probability of success in the real world, but that doesn't guarantee it.
Right.
Very different traits are rewarded in the real world. Right. Some are and not necessarily your academic success might not get translated into the real world. Right. Both are different. Right. One needs to sort of gain cognizance of that. It's not you're a 9. So I
completely agree. You touched upon a point that I would like to come back to. You said that आपकी $80,000 की job लगी थी after MBA. So what was that like? It's like how did
Yes,
I
yes.
think उस time पे $80,000 में बहुत
Brutal,
आज भी बहुत
brutal. I was managing $50 million worth of a top line, an entire state or the group. I was working for the Tolaram Group. So Tolaram Group is owned by Aswanis. In 2015, they entered into a joint venture with Kellogg's. So
Okay.
Kellogg's had invested around $500 million into their sales and distribution unit. That was part of their Africa expansion strategy. So Aswanis are one of the biggest FMCG players in Nigeria. Nigeria is the
Okay.
biggest economy of Africa, most populous nation as well. So whichever Western company or international conglomerate in consumer goods, so Nigeria is the gateway to Africa. So whenever they used to enter Africa or contemplate about, they used to enter it with a joint venture in sales and distribution with the Tolaram Group, as they had the best sales team. So during my tenure, only there were talks of a new joint venture with Colgate family as well. The deal went through. So I was, so they had a lot of products that they were selling. They sell Indomie noodles also there. Indomie is the highest noodle in the world. So the per capita consumption was around 4.5 to 5 kg, I guess, per annum in Africa. And noodles is primarily Asian cuisine. So they introduced a foreign food to that country, and they loved it so much that they're eating. So I was part of the Young Leaders Program, and we were the talent pipeline of the program under which we were hired, the management training program. We were supposed to be groomed to head countries in their respective product. Like I was looking after the bleach segment. So if I had stayed with them, I might have been heading 6 years now. I'm a 2018 graduate. So I would have been heading a country in a certain product vertical, like heading Ivory Coast or Egypt. And they were operating around 4 countries there as well. So yes, and I was handling $50 million worth of top line, which nets out to 100 or 120 crore INR worth of business. And 55 people used to report to me, my sales team. I was in charge of the entire state performance, and it was very intimidating. It was मतलब क्या बोलूं मैं, इससे पहले मैंने कभी नौकरी नहीं की थी, सीधा मैनेजरियल लेवल जॉब. तो आई डिडंट नो हाउ टू बी अ बॉस. मैं तो लोगों को प्यार, जैसे मैं आपसे बात वैसे ही थी, बस यहाँ यार कल आ जाना, आता ही नहीं था. तो मैंने कहा अरे यहाँ पर तो ये चीज अलग है. लाइक पीपल यूज्ड टू, इफ यू आर ऑक्यूपाइंग हायरार्किकली हायर पोजीशन, you need to act also in that manner, and especially new culture altogether. Like I'm 5'7", 5'8", so 6'3" Nigerian salesperson working under me, he wasn't taking me seriously, as simple as that. So it took me a good 3-4 months to sort of understand how to convey authority. That was the biggest challenge. And plus how to set expectations there as well. Like of course you need to increase business. कि आपको 100 करोड़ का धंधा मिला था, आप उसको 110 या 120 करोड़ तो करो. तो आपने पहले हीरो की तरह बोल तो दिया अपने बॉस को, सीनियर मैनेजमेंट को, कि यार मैं कर दूंगा, आपको अभी घंटे से कुछ आता नहीं. तो ये नहीं, पहले आप करो, समझो, फिर जब ट्रू कॉन्फिडेंस आए और ट्रू कन्विक्शन कंट्रोल आए, तो आप सही एक्सपेक्टेशन. नहीं तो आपने तो कह दिया मैं धंधा डबल कर दूंगा, और धंधा तो घंटे से डबल नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि आपको कुछ आता ही नहीं. तो ये वाली जो एक इससे ह्यूमिलिटी आ जाती है ना. पहले आपके 90 आ रहे थे, आपके 90 टेस्ट में आ रहे थे नकली दुनिया में, असली दुनिया में 90 लाना अलग है.
True. Exactly. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work कि आपने अपनी पढ़ाई कर ली और चीजों को जाएंगी. There's so many dependencies on so many people and so many like variables. You can't predict these things.
So I was exposed to a very steep learning curve. Very steep. It was brutal. And
sounds like
very. आपकी तनख्वाह जब ज्यादा होती है तो आपसे एक्सपेक्टेशन भी ज्यादा होती है.
Exactly. No, you should at least justify your salary. So अगर आपसे $80,000 वो दे रहे थे, I'm pretty sure they were expecting like $150 to $200 dollars का.
आधा करोड़ मेरी तनख्वाह थी, 100 करोड़ का धंधा, तो 0.5% ना, 0.5% ही सैलरी जो आप रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दे रहे हो, उसमें आप रिजल्ट दोगे तो वही आप ऑफकोर्स जस्टिफाई तो कर ही रहे हो. लेकिन फिर की टीम आपकी सुन रही है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आपका, आई वाज द एरिया सेल्स मैनेजर ओवर देयर, तो आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से बात करो, एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट करो, समझो पूरा माल कितना पड़ रहा है मार्केट में, ओवर सप्लाई हो गया है तो वेट करो कि सप्लाई कम होने का. आपने तो बोल दिया कि मैं इतना बेच दूंगा, हो सकता है पहले ही माल पड़ा है जो नहीं बिका है,
Right.
पहले आप वो क्लीन करो, तो ये सब
Right.
आपको समझने में ही 2-3 महीने
Right.
आपको 1-1.5-2
Right.
साल लग जाते हैं इसी को समझने में।
Right.
वो
But
ठीक है कि आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली फेक करके कॉन्फिडेंस प्रेजेंटेशन बना
yeah,
के
yeah.
बोल दो या वो ऑन ग्राउंड थोड़ी ना है, वो तो हवाबाजी है।
Right. But मैं ये समझना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप like why did you leave that job if it was paying so well?
नहीं अफ्रीका लाइक मैं बेहतर जगह जाऊंगा ना, अपने देश से
Right.
जाना है वहां पे। मुझे सिंपली ये लगा कि वहां पे मैं ज्यादा टिका तो इट इज सो अनकम्पिटिटिव, लाइक देयर वाजंट अ लॉट ऑफ मेंटल स्टिमुलेशन। आई
Okay.
थॉट दैट स्लो हो जाऊंगा और वो होने भी लगा था एंड में, तो आई वाज लाइक नहीं। And plus,
आप लोग
African experience is not regarded like it is an inferior geography, right? So if you want to
okay.
switch jobs, if you spend 5-6 years in Africa, so your value is in the African continent only. That like post that if you want to work in Europe or North America, you need to start afresh. So
Okay.
your exit options also get limited. The longer your duration in Africa.
Okay.
So that was also one of the reasons because of which I switched very quickly.
So where did you go after that?
I came to Mumbai to work for a new investment management firm. Primarily, my rationale behind that was Nikhil, I guess. Nikhil Goyal was the founder of that firm. He was a 2009-11 graduate of IIM Calcutta. His batchmate was Sriharsh Maheti, who founded Swiggy. So that was primarily the reason because of which I joined. Because I thought his batchmate has created something like that, so he must also be having similar vision. एक threshold एक होगी.
Yeah.
So that also didn't quite work out. Suppose that I joined Lava Mobiles for a bit as a product marketing manager. That also sort of didn't work out. So I experimented, like invest. So I experimented कि हाँ क्या चल रहा है. फिर I did a job at Swiggy, and that जो भी luck had it. उसके बाद they called. जब कोविड ठीक हो गया था, they had called कि आप सेम उस पे आप ज्वाइन कर लो। उसके दौरान मैं हाइप शुरू कर चुका था अपने ग्रुप में।
अच्छे पैसे देते हैं
स्विगी में। हाँ, they were paying me around 1.2 लाख मुझे महीने का मिल जा रहा था।
बट $80,000 से काफी कम नहीं हो गया?
हाँ, तो अभी इंडियन मार्केट है ना, वहां पे वो थोड़ी ना है, वहां पे वो
तो
थोड़ा आपको
appreciate नहीं कर रहे थे।
हाँ, वो उनको उससे थोड़ी ना मतलब। स्विगी में जो धंधा देख रहा था वो मैं देख रहा था 1 करोड़ महीने का धंधा, 12 करोड़ हुआ साल का, तो आपको उसी हिसाब से तो तनख्वाह मिलेगी। वहां पे 100 करोड़ था। Quantum of business also.
Right. So they were giving you 1% of the annual business.
हाँ, around that. वही तो मुझे like Swiggy में I was being paid around 1.1-1.2 a month. वहां पर वो था, तो तो वही वो थोड़ी ना आपको मिलेगा यहाँ पे। वो USD में सैलरी थी भाई, वो अलग ही हो रहा था बिजनेस। यहाँ पे अच्छे बिजनेस स्कूल जाने के बाद जो तनख्वाह आपकी होगी कि मिनिमम 1 लाख आपको महीने का मिल जाता है। दैट्स इट, मोटा मोटी इंडिया।
तो अब आपने जब कोविड के टाइम पे शुरू किया, सो लाइक इट्स बीन 4 years, राइट? एंड आपने जो थोड़ा बहुत टेस्ट किया अपनी जर्नी पे, you told me that you started from 40,000 a month का accumulate revenue with you and Karan, and now you're currently around 10 lakh per month.
Yes.
So how did that journey grow? How soon did it grow?
So we started out with branding, identity design as such. So initially, like our clients
What
started
is that like? How does that work? Like, how do you work for that kind of project, brand identity?
So yes, so Karan had been doing branding since 2015, 2016. He was my junior at NIF. So I am an 11-15.
Achha, you're a senior.
2013-17. Yes, he graduated 2 years later. So वो वैसे प्रोजेक्ट कर रहा था। एक हमारा दोस्त था प्रतीक भी अपनी कंपनी चलाता था। तो ये लोग अपने साथ में काम करते थे, तो कई उन्होंने प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हुए थे। तो वहां से हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट किया, और टिकट साइज पहले हमारे प्रोजेक्ट्स के कम थे। 80,000 या 1 लाख का प्रोजेक्ट रहता था, 2 महीने में होता था। नाउ वी हैव ग्रोन टू $15,000 का प्रोजेक्ट, $20,000 का प्रोजेक्ट। तो वो पूरी जर्नी वही कि पहले तो सीखा कि आप अपना काम दिखा रहे हो, उसको नहीं। व्हाट लाइक आफ्टर अ पॉइंट यू गेट एक्सपीरियंस ना कि दीज आर जनरली द डाउट्स, दीज आर द फेजेस ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट जहाँ पे दिक्कत होती है, यहाँ पे और समझना पड़ेगा। ऑलरेडी जो जैसे पहले मैं काम होता था गूगल ड्राइव पे, जैसे हमारा पूरा काम रहता था, मैं उनसे शेयर करता था। होने के बाद में मैंने क्लाइंट फेसिंग पूरा फोल्डर अलग बनाना शुरू किया। तो ये भाई यू जस्ट रिएक्ट टू व्हाट दे टीच यू। सो दैट इज हाउ वी गॉट। इनिशियली वी यूज्ड आप प्रोफाइल, कंपनी प्रोफाइल जो जाती थी पहले अलग थी, अब उसके 3-4 इटरेशन के बाद अब अलग है. नाउ वी ऑलरेडी नो कि उनको देखता क्या है. पहले हम लोग को नहीं
Right.
पता, तो आप सब दिखा देते हो यार मैंने सब किया, तो आप
Right.
फिर
Right.
बाद में फोकस होने लगते हो. फिर
Right.
हम लोग ने अपनी भी बनाई कि एक डिजिटल प्रेजेंस हो एंड ऑल. अब नाउ वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द CRM आउटरीच एस्पेक्ट, कि हम एक सर्टेन मेलर्स बना के सर्टेन जो प्रोफाइल्स हैं जो वो हमारे प्रोस्पेक्ट हो सकते हैं उनको हम मेल करें, वो भी इन फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड ज्योग्राफीज लाइक दुबई, लंदन और न्यूयॉर्क.
Got it.
क्योंकि इंडिया में हमने काफी काम कर लिया, और हमने स्टार्टिंग में स्टैनफोर्ड इनक्यूबेटेड एक स्टार्टअप था, उसके साथ भी काम किया. ऐसा नहीं तो
Okay.
फॉरेन ज्योग्राफीज में भी हमारे प्रोजेक्ट्स थे. नाउ लाइक वी हैव वर्कड विद अराउंड 32 clients so far.
Okay.
So now we have touched broadly कि क्या क्या है, पैकेजिंग डिजाइन क्या है, ब्रांडिंग क्या है, फिर वही वेब डेवलपमेंट वैसा आपका क्या है.
Right.
और 0 to लाइक आपके दिमाग में ब्रांड है, उसको हम पूरा लाइक 4-5 महीने में वो पूरा जैसे हम विजुलाइज कर रहे हो वो हम पूरा बना दें. लाइक इफ
Right.
यू वांट टू क्रिएट अ प्रीमियम अपैरल ब्रांड, सो उस लेवल का लगे. सो बाकी जो प्रीमियम अपैरल ब्रांड्स हैं उनका डिजिटल एक्सपीरियंस और आपका 19-20 ही हो, उससे
Right.
कम ना हो. सो ये वाली चीज में हम लोग के, they were very brutal to be honest. 0 to 1 phase is very brutal, and we were working with first time founders as we were young first time founders ourselves. तो उसमें like आपने 0 to 1 पहले जब नहीं किया हो, अरे there is a lot of ambiguity, there's a lot of ambiguity. So
Yeah.
that is how we learned. We created a cookie brand, a healthy cookie brand. We worked with a fitness consultancy. We worked with a few companies who are doing revenue upwards of 3,000 crore. वो एक
Yeah.
MDI graduate थे.
Okay.
They were B2B polymer distribution. We have
Okay.
worked the portfolio management scheme as well. So that is how we worked with a player who was one of the first in the country in manufacturing of hot melt adhesives. We are still working with them.
Hot
They are on a
what?
retainer. Hot melt adhesives. So there is an
Okay.
adhesive, जैसे आपकी बाइक है या कार है, उसका जो लैंप है वो अब हुआ है. That is a hot melt adhesive only. कई के उसके यूज केसेस हैं. जैसे आपकी
Sorry, आपकी आवाज कट
FMCG
गई
के जो
थी.
कार्टन हैं जिसमें आपको आ रही है सम?
आप अब आ रही है, पहले कट गई थी जब आप
Yes.
hot adhesives को hot melt adhesives को explain कर रहे थे.
Yes. So they are a class of polymer adhesives which have certain
Okay.
use cases like attaching automobile lamps, and they're used in diapers as well. FMCG के जो कार्टन्स आपके आते हैं पैकेजिंग के, उसमें जो एक टेम्पररी ग्लू होता है ना जिससे वो चिपका रहता है, दैट इज ऑल्सो हॉट मेल्ट
Right.
एडेसिव्स.
Okay.
सो अप टू डेट करके है कंपनी, अप टू डेट हॉट मेल्ट एडेसिव्स. तो we worked with them, we rebranded them, and their problem. So we got a lot of clients who faced this problem during COVID. Like they had physical presence, but not a very robust digital presence. So
Okay.
for new business development, those people who can't meet them physically, like up to date,
Yeah.
के अब आप समझिए B2B space में है वो, average ticket size around $100,000 का है. तो जो expos होते हैं उससे मिलके नया business develop हो रहा था. कोविड में तो कोई एक्सपो ही नहीं हो रहा,
Right.
और डिजिटली आपकी प्रेजेंस उतनी अच्छी नहीं है, तो आप कैसे एक बड़ा धंधा लेके आओगे जिसमें आपकी कंपनी
Right.
अच्छी स्ट्रांग लगे.
Right.
So that COVID helped us. It was a blessing in disguise for us. A lot of
Right.
people who ignored the digital channel before, they
Yeah.
realized its importance during COVID, and that gave us a
True.
lot of, like many people
True.
who were having strong physical presence, they thought that yes, our digital presence needs to be in congruence with that, and we got a
Right.
lot of, and because we were able to deliver on the expectations being set, we are still working with them. It's been 1.5 years now.
Okay.
Now we are trying to figure out their content strategy on LinkedIn for thought leadership, so that results greater new business
Right.
development.
Right, of course. So, how big is your team now? Like you started with
Eight.
Karan and just you?
8-member team. We have an 8-member
8.
team. जो कभी-कभी 12 हो जाता है depending on the project. Like many times ना कि जैसे फोटोग्राफी करनी किसी अपैरल ब्रांड के लिए, तब फोटोग्राफर को एंगेज किया गया. ऐसे
Right.
नहीं रेडी है. सो अभी हम लोग के ग्राफिक डिजाइनर्स हैं, वेब डेवलपर हैं, कंटेंट राइटर हैं, तो प्राइमरली अभी ऐसी टीम है. उसमें अब कई, अब मूविंग फॉरवर्ड आई विल बी ब्रिंगिंग, ये भी एक लर्निंग हुई. अभी 8 मेंबर की जो टीम है, इससे पहले 25 लोग हायर फायर हो चुके हैं.
Right.
बीच में मैंने 2-3 रिसोर्स लिए हैं, उनको कलेक्टिवली जैसे मैं 75,000 दे रहा था, 25,000 महीने के. एक प्रोजेक्ट हुआ, तब तक वो चल रहा है, तब तक पैसे आ रहे हैं. फिर एक खत्म होने के बाद नए प्रोजेक्ट्स नहीं आए, लेकिन वो तो
Right.
फिक्स लायबिलिटी है मेरे लिए,
Right.
मुझे देना है. तो धीरे धीरे मैंने ड्यूअल इनकम टीम बनाई बिकॉज वी आर बूटस्ट्रैप्ड। तो कईयों के पास प्राइमरी जॉब्स हैं, उनकी सेकेंडरी इनकम हम देते हैं, उनको वर्कलोड इतना देते हैं कि वो आराम से वो भी मैनेज कर पाए। उससे हम लोग पे भी प्रेशर नहीं आ रहा टिल वी फाइंड फीट एक थ्रेशोल्ड एक बन जाए, जो अब नाउ वी आर रीचिंग दैट फेज वेयर आई कैन commit and have full-time employees.
That's a very honest learning that you shared, and I really appreciate that. Because I go through that same thing in my own agency, and that is a like I think that is a mistake that I also made last year, and now I'm recuperating from that. And I think one of the other mistakes that I also made was that I tried hiring specialists, thinking that they would help me grow my business, and because I did not know that domain really well, so I thought इसको आता होगा 10-12 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है तो कर ही लेगा. So but that doesn't work out. So I spent the last 6 months learning it on my own and now executing on my own, because I can only hire people जिसका काम मुझे खुद भी आता है, so that I can measure the success of the project.
Then only you can evaluate.
Exactly. अब मैं जैसे आपने बोला ना, आपकी शुरू फर्स्ट जॉब में आप अच्छे मैनेजर बन के गए कि कहाँ जाना है यहाँ पे चले जाओ कर लो. So that is what I was trying to be, but not saying that I don't want to be a nice manager anymore, but I feel like I should be a skilled manager, that I should know what is happening on a daily basis without even them telling me what is happening. क्योंकि सामने वाला कुछ भी बोल के चला जाता है, and you empathize with them, you would like कि हाँ यार बोल रहा तो हो ही रहा होगा, झूठ क्यों बोल रहे हो?
You know how to tell that your developer is lying? His lips are moving. वो जो बोल रहे हो झूठी है, तो सोचिए ये जब जोक है तो आप wherever there's a lot of information asymmetry, you will be taken for a ride. As simple as that. Like if you're managing someone who speaks Italian and you don't know anything about Italian, फिर आप श्रद्धा पे हो कि वो आपका काट रहा है या सही में काम कर रहा है. आपको तो आनी चाहिए कि समझने के लिए क्या कर रहा है.
One of my most horrible learnings, and उस डर से अभी तक मैंने किसी को full time hire नहीं करा है, ना मैं कर पा रहा हूँ, because I got burnt. According to my own scale of business, I got burnt really bad. I don't have a very high scale business right now, but जो भी है उस हिसाब से काफी ज्यादा चोट लगी, तो अभी काफी डर के काम कर रहा हूँ मैं, ऑपरेट कर रहा हूँ in that segment. But ठीक है, अल्लाह की मर्जी है, हो जाएगा इंशाल्लाह बाद में, ठीक हो जाएगा. But having said that, what I would like to cover next is कि अगर because I feel like you have a really big and really good understanding of starting a new business now, because you're also helping other businesses.
Now, if you asked this question 8 months back, I would have said no. But now, yes. Now I'm pretty confident.
Exactly. So I would like to ask you an interesting question. If you were to start a new business today, what kind of business would it be, and how would you go about it? To your first 0 to 1?
I'm already doing that. So now I've entered into certain agreements with a few people, where we will be ramping up their operations, rebranding them and relaunching them, and I will be their chief marketing officer. I'm already doing that. So we are currently working with a laundry business based out of Lucknow. They operate in the B2G space. They go by the name of Mr. Johnny. They do around 12 crore of revenue per annum. And so we are currently rebranding them, and then we'll be expanding. We'll be rolling out franchises within the state, and we're trying to expand across our neighboring states as well. So I will be sort of working with them. Like we'll be creating a new business entity, and I will be brought on as a director, and primarily my job responsibility will be heading marketing. So already we are doing that. Yes.
All right. So how are you going about it? Like, where do you see that business growing? Like, if it's like 12 crores right now, what is your vision?
If by 27 we want to reach 100 CR. That is
27. That's like 3 years.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
What are some action steps that you can share with us? Like are you going to be very
outward communication was very important. Like they are one of the. So in dry cleaning, many players lie. वो आपको dry clean के कहते हैं वो है, लेकिन वो wet wash करके दे देते हैं. ये ऐसा नहीं करते हैं. They are really ethical. So this communication needs to come out. Like this needs to be explicitly communicated to the customer. Customer education needs to be taken care of. So this is what we think that will work for us. Like we are building the brand story in that direction. Let's see, the market will tell us whether that works or not. But answering the question, yeah, that is the USP as such, or that is the value proposition that we intend to convey to the customer.
I am a very firm believer of the fact that there's no such thing as a bad product or a good product or a bad strategy or a good strategy, as long as your marketing works. I've seen bad products sell very well because of good marketing, and I've seen great products die because of bad marketing. So if the other person, if your ICP does not know about your product and know enough to buy it or your service, then you don't have a business. You don't have a sustainable business.
Correct. Very true.
So
you need to be
that's the first channel
by your intended customer, and second, you need to speak the language that they understand, and plus you need to deliver on that value which you promised for the first time, so that they remain your customer. So these are the steps. Yeah,
exactly. That's a very big learning for me as well, because I've worked in like 5 to 7 startups as jobs, as different jobs in my journey. So that is what I realized, that the good companies were not good because of their great product. They had a lot of feedback from the customer. They had 2-3 people की operations team, customers success की team, जिस पर constantly phone बजता रहता था कि ये problem हो गया, ये problem हो गया, ये problem. But that is still better than sitting idle and not having to worry about your customers. Because good companies fuck up a lot. Bad companies don't have anything to fuck up.
You need कि आप गलती करो, आपको feedback मिले, और जल्दी उसे सीख के करते रहो.
Exactly.
Scaling doesn't. You need to learn from your failures, adapt quickly, and then sort of give the next improved version. So fail quickly, fail fast, fail often, but learn from it and correct, and then come out with a better version. That feedback loop and iteration needs to be very quick.
100%. So what is your vision for Hype Studio in general? Like, where do you stand at approximately 1.5 crore?
ISL we are targeting to enter the $50,000, $100,000 US projects, like making software solutions a small module, and entering and managing bigger budgets of already established D2C players, also entering into the migration space as well. People want to migrate from, like, abhi Shopify use kare, WordPress जाना है, WordPress से Shopify आना है, big commerce. And we also want for into ESG reports. So ESG compliance public listed entities के लिए आई है. ये हो रहा है. They outsource that to a design company, but many of the design companies don't understand business. यहाँ पे we are uniquely positioned, me being an MBA and all, we understand design and business as well. So would you like people are ready, एक ESG report के लिए ढंग की entities 25 से 30 लाख दे रही हैं.
ESG होता क्या exactly?
Eco socio governance, आपका जो अब environmental impact जो आपके business का है, उसमें आपका business क्या करे? How green is your business? So certain compliance be mandatory now for public listed entities. तो उनकी जो annual report आती है ना, उसमें ESG section पूरा सब वो होता है कि ये सब तो हमारा धंधा है, फिर हम ESG compliant कितने, ये भी बताया जाता है.
Okay. So I'm working, like, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I can speak like in hypothetical terms, right? So I'm working with a company that is into compliance business. And so in India, and they're working around like the DPDPA compliance, like the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. So it's like GDPR, but for India. So they are trying to build that.
You understood now? Yeah, a new form of compliance has come in place. For that certain reporting is needed visually, and plus they would really appreciate if someone understands that as well.
Exactly.
Like when you're working with an FMCG consumer goods company, you are in touch with the brand manager, right? Brand manager होता है company. वैसे investor relation team, इस IR team के साथ आप touch में होते हो इस सब के लिए. तो अब हम इस साथ ये सब थोड़ा बढ़ाना चाह रहे हैं. Let's see.
That's nice.
Let's see.
Nice. But you should leverage LinkedIn for that. I think you have a great profile and you can definitely leverage LinkedIn to get in touch with these people.
Yes. I feel,
so, I don't know if you know this, but I also help people build their personal brands on LinkedIn and build their like ICPs and like outreach and everything. Correct. So I think Raman reached out to you on LinkedIn, right?
Yes.
So I actually taught him how to reach out to people from his network in a way that they would like respond as well. And you don't have to respond, like you don't have to expect a response from everyone. So let's set up 10% kb response rate पे खेल रहो. So that is all you need. That like the 100 का 10% 10 होगा, 1000 का 10% 100 होगा. So you increase your top of the funnel and you get a good reach.
उसामा, आज मैंने 10 क्लाइंट क्लोज करने, जैसे 30 क्लाइंट 32 क्लाइंट के साथ में काम कर चुका, तो मैं 500 से 1000 लोगों के साथ मैंने बात की तब वो हुआ है convert।
Exactly.
वो तो
Exactly.
it's all numbers game। हाँ कि उससे
It's a absolutely numbers game. मतलब उसमें और there's no two doubts about it.
नहीं वो तो आपको करने बीट है कोल्ड कॉल और कोल्ड
Exactly.
आउटरीच मेल कोई हो वो आप और आप फॉलो अप भी कैसे करते हो उसके मेल बॉक्स में आया एक मेल उसके पास 100 मेल आ रहे हैं वो क्यों
Exactly.
पड़े आपका मेल क्या सब्जेक्ट
People don't
लाइन
understand the exactly.
Yeah.
People don't understand the like importance of
there
following
are
up.
so many nuances there are so many nuances फिर वो जब खोला आपने इतना लंबा है कि वो पढ़ के थक गया नहीं पढ़े
Exactly.
आपको
4-5
देना
लाइन का होना
पड़ेगा।
चाहिए. 4-5
और
लाइन का
फिर
मैक्सिमम होना चाहिए.
उसमें कुछ रिलेटेबिलिटी आए कि उसकी जो
Exactly.
प्रोसेस हो रही है आपने उसको कस्टमाइज थोड़ा किया है अपना मेल की यार थोड़ी
Exactly.
ड्यू डिलिजेंस दिखे कि अगर आप बेवरेज
Exactly.
प्लेयर को रीच आउट कर रहे हो तो आपकी उसकी एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग जो उसके दिमाग में प्रॉब्लम आप सोच रहे हो वही अगर आप मेंशन करो वो क्लिक कर जाए तो वो एकदम आपको एम्पैथी यू नीड टू एस्टैब्लिश एम्पैथी।
And I think empathy also comes with experience.
यस
Like if you don't have that experience, like if you try to empathize with the truck driver and you've not never driven that,
करेक्ट आप नहीं कर पाओगे आप नहीं कर पाओगे
वो empathy नहीं होगी, वो assumption होगा.
हाँ
वो sympathy हो सकती है at best. But
करेक्ट
to empathize with someone, you have to get into their
हाँ
shoes.
यू नीड टू वॉक हाँ
आप एक किलोमीटर तो चला के देखो ट्रक में.
करेक्ट
मैं लिख के दे सकता हूँ आज तक मैं जितने भी प्रिविलेज लोग होंगे हमारे नेटवर्क में उन सब ने रिक्शा नहीं चलाई होगी, पैदल वाली रिक्शा, साइकिल चलाई होगी तो साइकिल से कंपेयर कर लूंगे रिक्शा के एक्सपीरियंस. बट आई कैन टेल यू इन राइटिंग, आई कैन गिव इट यू इन राइटिंग, रिक्शा जो 3 टायर वाली रिक्शा होती है 3 पहियों वाली, उसका चलाने का एक्सपीरियंस इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम साइकिल
करेक्ट हाँ होगा
और अ ट्राइसाइकिल फॉर दैट मैटर. इट इज सो डिसबैलेंस, इट इज सो डिसबैलेंस कि आपको सीधी चलती हुई सड़क पे भी आपको लगेगा कि इधर पलट जाएगी इधर पलट जाएगी. सो इट इज दैट डिसबैलेंस्ड and it is so scary to like ride it. But still people think कि मतलब और मतलब जो लोग सवारी बन के बैठे होते हैं रिक्शा पे, they just like तेज चलाना, ये करना वो करना, they don't understand the point कि भाई वो बंदा जैसे चला रहा है वो भी बहुत मुश्किल से चला रहा है and you know, like it's very easy to say कि तेज चला ले.
ट्रू
But people who would know, I think they would not be the like this anal about on the rickshaw puller.
हाँ यस एकदम आप एकदम सही कह रहे हो। आपको अगर एम्पैथी नहीं है या आप एक जगह हॉस्पिटल में गए कंपाउंडर आए कंपाउंडर ने आपसे बदतमीजी से बात की तो अगर आपको भी पता हो आप एम्पैथाइज कर पाओ कि यार वो इनमें इतने लोग ऐसी बहुत अच्छे जॉब एनवायरनमेंट तो है नहीं, सैड सा एनवायरनमेंट है हॉस्पिटल में उसमें वो रहता है तो थोड़ा चिढ़ रहा है तो ठीक है
Exactly.
बात की तो आपको एम्पैथी तो लानी पड़ती है।
True.
इतने आप ज्यादा बड़ी मैनेजरियल पोजीशन में हो ज्यादा लोगों को वो करो तो आपको और एम्पैथेटिक होना EQ वाली चीज एक
Exactly. बॉस मैं बता नहीं सकता, it boils my blood to no extent कि लोग जो actually जो freshers manager बन जाते हैं ना, like you were, but
अभी वही
you
था
might have been an exception, but you might have been an exception, but a lot of people go the other route. आप जैसे प्यार से चलने शुरू हुए थे, a lot of people come from the managerial perspective, उनको खुद काम करने नहीं आता, they don't understand the nuance,
दूसरे को
but they come in with the attitude कि भाई तू मेरे नीचे काम करेगा, तेरा बाप भी काम करेगा, तेरा लाला भी काम करेगा, तू काम कर.
correct.
And that is not how you build a team. That is how you break a team. And you will end up losing. It's a matter of when. You will end up losing your core team members sooner or later.
And there might be people who are older than you, like in Swiggy.
Exactly.
I was working. So my insights were then implemented by chefs who used to work in 5-star hotels and who were around in their 40s. I was 27, 28. So whatever if I say something, of course, they are going to do it. Like that is the organization structure is. Right. But I need to be very respectful and empathetic when I give my insights. Like biryani ka feedback agar poor hai, I need to sort of, I don't know jack shit about how biryani is made at that level and at that scale. So I just saw a report, I crunched some numbers and I arrived at a conclusion. Then it is up to me to have a conversation with them to understand exactly, to do the root cause analysis in a way that they also feel that they are respected, they are valued, and then we both come to a common conclusion or a common insight, and then we can work on it. Especially positives, आप जब अच्छा करो तो बताना बहुत आसान है, नेगेटिव को आप कैसे रखते हो, ये बहुत important चीज है जो आपको चीज पता होना चाहिए.
Exactly. But what would you say are like interesting facts about Swiggy that people don't know? That sounds really interesting to me. How you were talking about analyzing the data.
उन्होंने मेन्यू एक्सीलेंस टीम बहुत अच्छी बनाई थी, कि लग्जरी क्रूजेस के शेफ्स बना रहे थे, वो इस सब में बहुत अच्छे हैं वो. एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं। लेकिन फिर वही यहाँ पे अभी एमबीएस को नहीं हायर करना चाहिए जब आप 0 to 1 कुछ बना रहे हो। एमबीएस जो अच्छे कॉलेज से पढ़ के आते हैं उनमें बहुत ज्यादा, लाइक आई वाज इन मीटिंग्स वेयर अ वीपी वाज डिस्कसिंग दिस इज हाउ अ गाजर का हलवा इज मेड विद अ 5 स्टार शेफ। अरे तुम्हें क्या पता है यार गाजर का हलवा कैसे बनता है? यू आउट रैंक हिम, यू वेंट टू अ गुड स्कूल बट यू नो जैक शिट अबाउट फूड, लेट द शेफ डिसाइड हाउ इट्स मेड। सो दिस वाज अ प्रॉब्लम ओवर देयर आई फेल्ट। लाइक वही जो आप कह रहे हो कि आप मैनेजर हो तो आप कुछ भी बोल, नहीं कुछ भी मत बोलो, नो योर लेन। A good manager gets the best performance from people across different functions. A good manager doesn't have domain expertise in all the functions that he's the manager of. A good manager needs to understand this.
True. But what is your take on the debate on specialist versus generalist? Like, where do you find yourself inclining to?
There is a context. Like, आप क्या context है? कुछ कॉन्टेक्स्ट में स्पेशलिस्ट वर्क बेटर, कुछ कॉन्टेक्स्ट में जर्नलिस्ट। मैनेजरियल पोजीशन होगी ज़्यादा बड़ी, मैनेजरियल पोजीशन में तो आप डोमेन एक्सपर्टीज आपकी एक ही दो टॉपिक्स में एक ही में हो सकती है, बाकी समय यू नीड टू रिलाई ऑन अदर्स। लेकिन अगर आप इंडिविजुअल कंट्रीब्यूटर रोल में हो तो ऑफकोर्स यू नीड टू बी अ स्पेशलिस्ट। वहाँ पे आप जर्नलिस्ट होकर क्या करोगे? हाई वैल्यू इंटेलेक्चुअल, लाइक इन गूगल इफ यू आर वर्किंग एज अ प्रोग्रामर नीड टू बी वेरी गुड एट द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज। बट इफ यू आर सपोज अ प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर, you don't necessarily need to know it till that depth. You need to be good at communication and setting the right expectations and setting the right expectations of the desired output. The team then needs to comply and work under their areas of competence to deliver that. So hence that is where the specialist and generalist discussion में, that is my take on it. आप ये एक कुछ वो नहीं कि आप स्पेशलिस्ट हो जनरलिस्ट हो, वो नहीं, कॉन्टेक्स्ट डिसाइड करेगा आप क्या हो। एक कोई बैट्समैन हो सकता है फर्स्ट डाउन पे भी वो ठीक खेल दे कभी कभी और 6 डाउन पे भी, लेकिन एक होता है सेट ओपनर कि यार यही ओपन करे। जो सेट ओपनर है वो शायद टेल में कभी आके ऐसा परफॉर्म ना करे जिससे टीम जीते। तो एवरीवन हैज देयर ओन यूटिलिटी। यू कैन बी सेट ओपनर, यू कैन बी एन ऑलराउंडर, you can be a bowler, you can be a batsman, sometimes is a wicket keeper, up to you. Just sort of identify your strengths, know what you do the best, and then sort of like formulate a strategy. Like if you're not finding a singular strength which you can raise it till that a very high level, then it makes more sense to have 2-3 other skills and sort of take the generalist route. But if you want to be a specialist and you have the tenacity and the talent, go for it. Specialists are needed in the current job environment that I'm seeing. आपको Facebook ads चलाने आते हैं अच्छे से, आपने मैनेज किया है बजट, आप कल से काम करो, आपको पैसे मिल जाएंगे। आपके पास कोई कॉलेज डिग्री, उससे कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है। You are very good at one thing. So, if that is sort of, there is a market value to it, that is a relevant skill that you have, you will always be in demand. As simple as that. Generalist की डिमांड और नीड तब है जब ऑलरेडी एक सेट सिस्टम है, उसको चलाने के लिए बंदा चाहिए। स्पेशलिस्ट आप इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे भी कर सकते हो बिना सेट सिस्टम के। आप अच्छा टेबल बनाते हो तो जिसको अच्छा टेबल बनाना है, आप इतनी अच्छी टेबल बनाओ कि लोग आपके पास आए। लेकिन आप टेबल बनाने वालों को ओवरसी करते हो तो उसके लिए तो आपको एक सिस्टम चाहिए होगा जहाँ लोग टेबल बना रहे हैं। आप अपने इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे क्या करोगे जब आप जर्नलिस्ट हो?
Right, exactly. So generally, like I think both people need each other to flourish. Like generalist and specialist.
But the specialist can survive alone as well. Okay. Of course, their performance can be maximized and taken to the next level if they team up with a generalist. But a specialist has value in an individual capacity. I don't think so. Generalist has that much value or that much bargaining power.
Okay. All right. But that's a very interesting take. But आपने अभी recently note here, I'm sorry if I'm going over time.
No.
So but I wanted to understand, अगर आपने COVID से notice किया है कि there's a huge shift in the job profile for product managers. Everyone wants to be a product manager.
किसी को आता तो है नहीं.
Exactly. So what do you think is product management?
डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट को एक 0 to 1 या जो भी एक ऑलरेडी उसको ऑप्टिमाइज करना है इस प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट, दैट्स इट, मोटा मोटी। और हर कोई आ रहा है उसमें, लेकिन अब इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी ना कि अब मैं भाई कुछ बहुत कम लोगों को अपना काम आता है। मैं आगे जाना
ये दुनिया तो कॉर्पोरेट दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा सच है और ये बहुत अंडररेटेड सच है कि बहुत कम लोगों को अपना काम आता है। जितने लोग बाहर जॉब करने पड़े हुए, द पीपल हु से कि जॉब नहीं है मार्केट में, उनको काम नहीं आता है।
Exactly.
And I don't see anyone who is capable of doing something and they have shortages of jobs. Probably they're not getting the job that they want or they like or something like that.
लेकिन
But that is
employable तो
job
है,
है.
हाँ,
हाँ, मतलब उनको जॉब कभी भी मिल जाएगी. I
yeah,
know for a fact. I know this for a fact because I don't have a degree. I don't have anything, but yet I was able to do 10 jobs.
correct.
And across various sectors, not just one industry. Also, I've done in renewable energy. I've done in like real estate. I've done in like co-working spaces. I've done in SaaS. I've done in product agencies. I've done all kinds of industries, market research, you name it. I've done like 6, 7 industries. But that is it. If you really want a job, go for it. I don't think that's a valid argument that there's no jobs.
अरे उस हमें इंटेंट, बस आप इंटेंट दिखाओ ना, आप यहाँ इंटेंट दिखाओ ना, ढंग का बंदा कह देगा हाँ भाई ये ट्रेनेबल है, बस ठीक है, आप उसको सीख.
Exactly. I can give it to people in writing कि नियत का फर्क है. पता अगर आप काम, आपकी नियत ये है ना कि जॉब मिल जाए, फिर मुझे काम करने की जरूरत नहीं. आप सरकारी जॉब पे आप राइट साइड लेके जा रहे हो ना.
करेक्ट.
दुनिया में या फिर कॉर्पोरेट दुनिया में तो ऑब्वियसली नोबडी इज गोइंग टू एंटरटेन यू. दैट इज द ओनली डिफरेंस.
आप 2 लाख रुपए महीने देने के लिए तैयार हो, उसका टैलेंट ही मिलता है. यहाँ पे सब नहीं.
Exactly.
जब आप देना चाहोगे ना पैसे कि मुझे इस लेवल का बंदा मिल ही नहीं रहा है ही नहीं.
Exactly. The best approach that I've noticed that is working for people in this, like to solve this problem is, like for startups especially, they train that talent. They hire someone, they hire a generalist and
बनाओ, अपने काम लायक बनाओ.
Exactly. They mold that person into a specialist. They hire a generalist first, because that is what I noticed in one of the most successful startups that I've worked in. That was MyHQ. And I really gave it to the CEO of that startup, like Utkarsh, who is the CEO of that startup. He trained people so well. He gave ownership to people. He gave authority to people, and at a very younger age as well. And he was like, "Tum karo, like just do it and make it happen. I don't care how you make it happen, but make it happen."
Correct.
People were just working with the sense of execution. Ki bhai, kuch bhi karke, we just have to make it happen.
Yes.
And in that process, you nurtured them into like a generalist, but a specialist in sales or in marketing or this or that. I think that's beautiful. I think that's the best approach to have. If you have that kind of budget where you can survive for 3 years without expecting any good returns.
Correct.
तो आप उसको जॉब सेफ्टी दो, वो आपको वो देगा, आपका टैलेंट देगा.
अरे बेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इज नो मैनेजमेंट. आप टीम को इतना कैपेबल बना दो कि फिर आप हो ना हो, काम होता रहे.
वेरी ट्रू.
बस यही है कि आप मैनेज करना पड़ रहा है. आपका एम होना चाहिए कि एक पॉइंट के बाद आपका रोल रिडंडेंट हो जाए, तब आप हो अच्छे मैनेजर कि भाई लोग सब खुद ही कर दे रहे हैं.
But I don't know enough about this subject, but I would just like to check with you if you happen to know about it. Do you think elections like that are general elections that are going to happen in Delhi and NCR, are they going to like make the sales cycle longer somehow? Like, is the sales going to depend like for become
समझ गया. न्यू बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट कितना इफेक्ट
will that depend on elections somehow?
I don't know. मुझे तो मैं ऐसा we haven't felt that अभी तक, but I don't know, maybe for some. I guess we are not बताएंगे. I don't know. ये जो इवेंट डायग्राम है दो इवेंट्स के, वो मेरे लिए अभी कोइंसाइड नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो दोनों अलग हैं.
तो वही पूछा, आपकी अभी सेल हो रही है
बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट एज पर मी. ये ऐसा कुछ वो नहीं. अब तो हम लोग को काफी वो वर्ड से वैसे होने लगा और अब इनबाउंड भी आने लगा है. तो अब तो थोड़ा वो हो गया है कि आउटरीच होने, अब इतना थोड़ा नाम बन गया कि काम खुद आ भी जाता है. तो उसमें कोई ऐसा हमें कोरिलेशन अभी तो मुझे तो ऐसा मैंने नहीं किया.
Okay. Got it. But yeah, I was just wondering if it's affecting anyone, because sometimes when I used to work in sales for the co-working industry, so people, when we were approaching the period of March, so people used to wait till a month later.
ये आपने एकदम सही कहा. फाइनेंशियल
ईयर स्टार्ट होगा, अभी रहेंगे.
Correct.
कुछ
a lot of capital is caught up. And all the accounts get reconciled around those months, and then people get free in June. So very true. New money is not. So yes, because we have retainers and all, तो चल रहा है. New business development में भी हाँ कोई इशू नहीं, क्योंकि सेल्स प्रोस्पेक्टिंग करके नई डील क्लोज होने में, नया प्रोजेक्ट होने में 1 से 1.5 महीने कभी कभी लग जाते हैं. तो आई गेस वही शायद इस कारण हमें उतना भी पता नहीं लग
क्योंकि मेरे जितने सेल्स अभी जो न्यू बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट होता है वो वापस जुलाई तक पोस्टपोन हो गया.
समझ गया.
Just made me wonder.
It
And
makes
I have closed deals, but they say we'll start from July.
again, we'll commence.
We'll start the transaction from July.
Got it.
And the service also. So I thought that maybe there's some correlation that they want to look for. And I was
नहीं, वो
wondering if
पैसा
it's
कुछ जगह
happening.
ब्लॉक्ड रहता है, फिर वो सब रिकॉन्साइल पैसा फिर वो एकदम आ जाता है कि हाँ बाहर खर्चा नया कर लो, बस वो वाली चीज,
Right.
और कुछ नहीं.
I think that's been great. Well, I learned so much about so many things. I did not even know that that's like it is possible. ये $80,000 की जॉब लग जाती है सीधी MBA से. I have heard about IIT and IIMs, but MBA का नहीं पता था. So that is a new learning for me. And उसके बाद भी ये एक और learning है कि वो बंदों को छोड़ सकता है वैसी जॉब छोड़ के आ सकता है and to work for like 1/7 of that job what he was doing outside. But yeah, I think that's been a great journey, and I really hope that we're able to stay in touch in some way and collaborate on some projects in the future. Because
Nothing awesome.
And because I just feel like collaboration is the new competition, and you don't have to compete anymore in 2024. You can just collaborate and grow together.
Yes, for sure.
Right. But yeah, I think that's great. Do you have anything for us? Any feedback?
No, nothing. No, keep doing what you're doing. It's good.
I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that people who see this episode from your network enjoy it, and like they're able to garner some more insights that we were able to share.
Actionable, actionable insights, not just gyan.
So, what are the top 5 learnings that you would like to end the episode on? Like from the last 10-15 years of your life, what are the top 5 learnings?
Don't have a lot of reservations or preconceived notions. Step out in the real world. The real world will teach you what it wants, what gaps are there and everything. Like if you don't just straight away start a juice brand, go out in the world, see what juices people are drinking, understand the consumer behavior, understand if there is any gap, and then try to bridge. Be reactionary.
Right.
Don't be too proactive unless you have very deep business intelligence or market intelligence. Be reactionary. Don't try to impose your will at the start.
Right.
That stage also comes post you at a certain level of market intelligence or experience where you know कि हाँ ये मैं करूँगा, ये लोगों को चाहिए, people are not aware, और ये मैं market में डालूंगा product के चलेगा. तो पहले आप reaction लो, that is me. And be good at what you do, and make promises only when you can deliver them. Never over promise. Never.
Right.
And under promise, never over promise.
Right. Under promise and over deliver.
Always under promise and over deliver. Yes. Yeah. Do your due diligence. Speak facts. Don't lie. Don't unnecessarily drop. Don't try to be something that you're not.
Don't show off. Don't pretend.
Show off is fine. If you've achieved something, tell that. Be very objective. Talk facts.
Yeah.
If you are number one, okay, say that you're number one. But don't try to be something that you're not. If you are aspirational, you have certain goals and aims. Express that. Talk that this is how I want to be in the future. But like you want to become a millionaire, that is cool. But if you aren't a millionaire, don't fucking act like it.
Yeah, true. Don't be pricey.
Yes. Yes. So like at the start, you asked me, for my viewers, like whether there are certain topics that you don't want me to talk about anything. I'm not that important. I'm at that level where certain things need to be like veiled. So this is privileged information. Nahin, aisa kuch.
Thank you. I think that's been a very refreshing experience to speak to you and get to know you. And Akshat, Gurgaon mein ho?
Team, yes, 80%. मैं अभी नहीं हूँ, अभी मैं लखनऊ आया हूँ. But yes, I will be sitting out of the Gurgaon office very soon.
You're based out of Lucknow?
We are based out of Gurgaon only. यहाँ पे my parents had gotten a new place and interiors का काम मैंने दोस्त को दिया था, तो उसके लिए आए हुए हैं.
But yeah, it sounds great. I think we should catch up sometime.
Yeah, sure.
It was great having you. I will just stop the recording now so that we can.
Nothing.
Just